Presented by Lazy Boy Studios. Previously on Dungeon Tales.
We have just gotten up to our temple that they have just walked up the steps and they've just seen the sign of Geo. So across the walls you see like a mural of like what probably is a goddess or something very large and like fertile lands and hills like that spread wide and over across everything. Like a bountiful forest. G-Vat goes, it looks like a goddess and it's earth. So it might be something to do with Geo, since she was one of the primordial gods. Noodle, you are 100% certain that this is Geo. Okay. It was kind of like the bringer, like you remember like something vaguely your mom told you that Geo like kind of kept everything together and that was her purpose. And with her death, kind of everything has been spiraling out of control.
Even though I know she's dead, I get on one knee and I say a prayer of, please make sure this is a safe journey and that none of my friends die, or myself especially, please. Thank you. And, yeah. How's the afterlife, I guess? And I get up and I guess we continue going right.
Okay,
Amen.
You feel something change ever so slightly in you.
Like a good change, or like, oh my god, I've been stabbed type of change?
You will see. It's a note from me, but you will see. So as you open the door, you feel a very gentle, if not cold wind brush over you as you open the door. And you see on a pedestal 4 little prongs sitting on top of a pole that comes out to about would be a human's chest like height. You see a little white gem.
I grab it.
It feels cold.
I put it in my pocket.
Like a winter's morning. So you guys get to the door and you listen to the door. You hear it sounds like living flame is talking, and you hear the hitting of something over and over again.
Should I knock?
Knock.
G-Vac, what do you think?
No.
Knocking or no knocking?
No knocking.
No, I don't think. I don't.
You don't think?
Knock.
No. Okay.
Well, in that case, I won't knock. I push open the door. Hi!
So you see...
I quickly draw my swords and step back.
I thought you were going to stab me for a second.
Surprise!
You guys see these guys. They look like dwarves on fire. And they look at you and... I'm going to tell you a story. And then we'll see if you still want that crystal.
Okay. I'll listen.
And that's where we're going to end it tonight. On that cliffhanger.
I want the fucking story now.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Tales.
Thank you, Mark.
To do that.
All right, players. Since we're in that type of mood, say hi to the viewers.
Hi. My name's Chris.
All right, we got the normal suspects here lined up. We got Mark, we got Chris, and we got David. We are continuing with Skies of Aurora. We are now on episode 7, I do believe.
That sounds right. I may switch numbers up, but should be 7 by the time this comes out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe 7.5.
Chris is in charge of this. Anyways.
I'm very bad at it.
You're not here for professionalism. You're here for our entertainment.
That's a very good point.
Anyways, we'll one day be big and look back at this hopefully and be like, oh yes, that project.
And like, oh, remember when Chris was shit? I'm so glad we got another editor.
Chris doesn't want to be an editor.
No, I don't. If you want to edit for free, please contact me.
We are looking for editors and we are looking for a couple concept artists. Potentially with pay eventually. Anyways, so when we last left our adventures, they were sitting, or they had just opened a door, and 2 very fiery looking dwarf-like people were speaking back to them. And we're about to tell them a story. I'm sure there will be a recap in here somewhere.
Maybe.
Chris. I don't know. Anyways,
Previously on Dungeon Tales.
Recap here.
Add
No,
1 minute.
Actually, honestly, it'll probably be before we start talking.
Anyways, so they're there anyways, and talking to these two fiery dwarfs. If you look into Discord, you would see their images from last week.
So what were we talking about again?
They were going to tell you a story.
So what's the story?
Well, they were about to tell you it.
One
Oh,
of them
okay.
has boobs.
One of them...
I mean, they all have boobs, but one of them has big boobs.
One of them has boobs.
I can see that.
I think it's the only picture I've seen of that race that actually was female.
Huh.
So
That's kind of terrifying.
the one up front goes, I will tell you a story. Long, long ago, when you were all dead, before the world was the world. Yes.
I was about to say, do you mean not born, or like, are you planning my murder right now?
If I wanted to kill you, I'd try to kill you. I mean, I'm supposed to kill you per, commands, but it's been a while. A lot of magic circles don't work as well as they used to.
I just tenderly put my hand on my quarterstaff.
He goes, smart lad. Anyways, long, long ago, and then you see him kind of like get frustrated. And he starts speaking in Primordial to the other one, which I think Chirper can speak, correct?
I can speak Auron.
Okay, which is a version of Primordial. Anyone else speak Primordial?
I speak telepathy, so I'll just listen to the conversation in their heads.
Uh,
The duplication they have.
I do not.
Okay. You hear basically, this is going to take too long. Fuck it. Get the device. And he hands you a rod.
Thank you. I put it in my pocket.
So when you hold it, it sticks. And then you don't feel any menace from the telepathy.
It's an immovable rod, isn't it?
No, it's just holding where you are and you're frozen. And he grabs everyone else and shoves them into you.
We're gonna die.
Can I do a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, you can. You don't. Yeah, obviously he can't tell you there's no menace behind it. And he's like to the rod. He keeps trying to push you to it.
I got a 26.
Okay. He goes, no, story time. Touch the rod.
Touch the magic.
I just shrug and I go, okay, and I touch it.
Okay. Now we need a ripple sound effect here, Chris.
There you go. He got 3 different ones. Ripple.
As everyone's vision kind of goes wibbly wobbly, with wibbly wobbly time stuff,
Oh, like Wayne's World.
or Doctor Who. I'm gonna call the
Timey-wimey,
burner
wibbly
here.
wobbly stuff.
Yeah, but Wayne's World, they go doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
That one also works. I climbed the years I lived in Australia for Doctor Who. Anyways,
Appreciated.
vision goes all blurry, it goes black and white, and then it comes kind of effect. And you see normal humans in this room working at the furnace, but they can't see you. Or at least they haven't looked up at you yet.
I think we're in a memory.
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
What is this, a library? Hello?
Shh. I'm trying to listen.
So when you go
Library.
hello, someone actually looks up at you who was banging at the anvil. He goes, I wasn't expecting adventures today.
I wasn't expecting me either.
Okay, I have questions, but, hello.
Hello. What are you guys
Hi.
doing here?
We're told the story time, so you're here to tell us a story.
We touched a rod, and now you showed up.
We're trying to get a crystal.
Crystal.
They are.
I mean,
I'm
there's the
not.
crystal in the center hall.
Is it
the
size
about...
of my arm?
Yeah, what he said.
It's a bit bigger than your arm, I'd say. I can show you.
Sure.
Okay. Wait, can we follow?
Yeah.
Are you gonna have a rod?
He
for
looks,
us to
he's
touch?
a normal human person.
Like, wait, if I let go of the rod, what would happen?
The rod's gone.
Oh, I thought it was still in my hand.
No, it's just disappeared. Everything on the side of your vision looks fuzzy.
Oh.
Like you're watching it through a TV screen almost.
We've been WandaVisioned.
I still haven't seen WandaVision, to
You
be honest.
fucking need to. It's good. And that actually has
It's-
nothing to do with the show.
I
just
mean,
making it honestly, we were more have been like a Wonka vision because we got put into a TV like thing.
Okay, so you guys follow him, and you see where those giant double doors are open. And you see the 3 gems up top. And you see through the halls look like vibrant and clean. All the murals you realize are actually copper, like cutouts almost.
Mhm.
You
I
were
look
before
at all of them.
it's just nature and it's beautiful. You notice above where the forge was, you see a giant symbol to Kythorn, the god of fire. And then you see where the water spirits were is a giant symbol to Jamar for water. Like these are individual shrines, but the middle one is you see the giant symbol for Geo just sitting there.
So then I asked the person who's leading us, excuse me,
Mhm.
what year is this?
It would be approximately 1426 per the Imperius calendar currently, I believe.
All right, and based on my knowledge, how does that translate to how many years ago from my time?
You can roll intelligence real quick.
7.
Unless you have knowledge history, which I don't think is a knowledge anymore.
History,
No,
yeah.
it's not.
I got 10.
Oh, it's
16.
history.
You would have to guess, because a lot of records were lost during the Cataclysm.
Oh, technically 18.
You
I
would
got
guess
7.
it's shortly before the Cataclysm. GVAC would know more and better that it was approximately 5 years before the Cataclysm.
Okay, so a little before the Cataclysm, and it's like the year 200 something after the Cataclysm. What year is it?
232 or 242, I believe. I'll
Okay,
have to
so
look
we're
at
a
my
couple
notes.
hundred years ago. All right.
Right. Now, you say that, and he just looks just straight dead in the eye. Like, not even phased.
I meant to think that. The conversation I was trying to have with you as the DM, and then I was thinking.
No, like,
what
the
year it
fact
was.
you asked the question of what year it was. Like, it doesn't
okay.
phase him. Like, if you were to say that to a normal person, like, hey, what year is it? They'd be like, 2021?
You're a time traveler, aren't you?
Yeah, he's just looking at you. So you kind of go in. You see a crystal on the altar that is a little bit bigger, just a little bit, than what you would think. It kind of looks like... Has anyone here played StarCraft?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm going to make a StarCraft meme real quick. Build additional pylons.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Discord. That's what it kind of looks like without the gold.
More pylons are required.
Wow.
Like, it's a giant fucking crystal.
Huge.
And you see priests everywhere, acolytes. Everything's bright and shiny and clean.
So I take it we can't take that. It's too big.
Or is it
He's-
a much smaller version?
No, it's huge. It's like the size of a person.
Yeah, I'm not carrying that.
Let
How
alone,
heavy
like,
is it?
how does time travel affect taking something from this point?
That was not even that wasn't even the main question. It was more like if we found it, I was going to try to take it anyways. But
Honestly,
that's-
everything we do now is probably something that already happened. So the dystopian future we're in is somehow our cause.
that's cool.
We don't even know if this is a real time travel or perhaps it's just a mind fuck.
Or a time
I mean, you
ripple.
guys... GVAC, you can roll actually a knowledge arcana if you want.
All right. I will do this. I got a 7.
Some type of mind mental magic.
Okay. This is not real time travel. It is a mind magic type thing.
Ah, yes.
okay.
The classic spell mindfuck. I'm familiar.
So he leads you to a lady who stands actually like 7'3".
Wow.
Oh, you're tall.
Her skin is ash, and her hair is bright orange.
Now that's
Interesting.
my kind of lady.
You can tell that she is, in your timeline, would be an Ashen. They come from the center of the planet, usually near the core. Then again, the world used to be a lot smaller and a lot more compact. And she goes,
Or a drink.
where do you get this drink?
I have my ways.
Let me see it on your character sheet.
Speedy is a fine connoisseur.
Speedy likes the wine like he likes his women.
In my book, it's
Well made.
water skin, but what's inside is not water skin.
Man, you look so dehydrated. I don't know why. Drinks another shot of whiskey.
Just, is that a bottle of wine or a bottle of whiskey? Yeah, no, it's water, I swear.
It's just distilled water.
Why is it yellow? Anyways, she goes, welcome adventurers. How can I help you?
Well, I wanted to learn more about this crystal of yours.
Oh, the shard. It's a
Yes.
blessing from our goddess.
Hmm.
Most of the major temples across the continent hold one.
Question.
Yes.
What would happen if the shard is much smaller?
Many would believe it'd be a sign of the goddess's disfavor.
Okay, now what
She
does
kind
the
of gives
shard-
you like a dark look when you mention
that
it
mean?
becoming smaller.
Oh, okay. Other question. What does the shard do?
It's a direct connection to the goddess.
Okay, can I touch it?
Do you wish to receive its blessing?
I wish to say something to the goddess.
I mean, she rarely speaks, but you're more than welcome to touch it.
Cool. I knock on the crystal and go, hello, and put my hand on it.
You're a gem dragon, right?
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom save.
I'm gonna die. Oh god, I got a 2. +3, so I got a 5.
You GVAC and Chirper see you freeze. Your wings unfold and like cocoon yourself almost. Mentally, you want to scream. You're in a wrong place at a wrong time, and you suddenly feel a profound sadness.
Do you mind if I do it again?
You're still holding on. Like, if you want to say something, you can.
Like screaming on the inside. So, how you doing? How's life?
Do you have a god?
Not really.
Okay.
God of vengeance, maybe, but that's about it.
You see a woman appear before you who
Hi.
green hair, dark skin,
Nice.
like fresh earth,
Nice.
eyes that match the emerald of your scales.
Okay.
She goes, I see my sister's creation has a ribbon.
I don't know what that means, but hi. It's sad you're gone.
Yes, all things must pass someday, though.
Okay.
You are here to learn of what has happened and what has transpired. I'd recommend letting go.
I can't let go. Not again.
And she like pats your head as she walks closer, and you realize she's like 15 feet tall. Like, you look like a toddler in comparison to her.
Fucking huge.
And she kind of like gently pats your head. And she says, it's time to go. And you feel your hand get pushed off the crystal.
I put my other hand up
To the crystal?
and I touch the crystal.
There's a force there that just stops you.
I press as hard as I can.
Make a DC 25 strength check.
I got a dirty 20.
Close. And then you hear the word noodle, like, and it sounds exactly like your mom, and it stops you.
Fine. I put my hand down. So apparently we're here to learn about what happened and why and who and how.
So when you say those words, you notice that no one else recognizes them. Like Chirper and GVAC hear it.
Like only they recognize what I said?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I thought you were saying they also didn't understand me.
No,
but
they
heard me.
understand you, but it's like, think of like intelligent AI trying to create a story around a story.
Okay. So GVAC, Chirper, I tell this to them telepathically. That's what I meant. Apparently, I forgot her name. Geo, that's what it is. The goddess. She wants us to learn what happened, why it happened, and how. And also, she's dead, and she's okay with it. But you know.
Well, holy mother, how are we going to learn that? Do we just stay here? Do we ask people?
You could try touching the crystal. She said I can't anymore.
Oh, okay. So I reach over and I touch the crystal.
You just feel warmth.
Aww.
Roll, we'll say knowledge, arcana, or religion. Your choice. Or knowledge, nature.
Nature. I'll do that one.
I've been playing a lot of Pathfinder recently.
23. Bow, bow, bow.
The meme. You realize that you are not a creature of Geo.
Well, I already knew that.
Right. Where Noodle is. He's a gem
Oh,
dragon.
I see.
He's a mixture of Aurora and Geo. You are just a son of Aurora.
Oh.
I'm the best of both worlds. Like Hannah Montana.
Just as GVAC is not really a son of any of the races
That's fine.
or of any of the gods.
You
because
just call
humans-
GVAC a straight up orphan.
GVAC is a straight up orphan.
Yes.
Which
Like,
is really funny
might
because
be died, or maybe they're alive, but they pretty much were sold.
That's fair.
I do have a god, if you want to know.
Who's your god? Because
Nazuim. He's my god.
what's he the god of?
Would you like to know?
That's an interesting thing to be a god of. Okay.
Good point. Yes.
Well, okay, so how are we supposed... So all I touched it, and all I did was feel warm and realize that Geo's not going to talk to me.
Geo is the god of, of basically earth and like hearth and home, like family.
So anyways, she's not going to talk to me. So what are we going to do in this little mind game?
Let's talk to the Ashen lady. We didn't get her name.
Okay.
Tall lady with orange hair. Who are you, and how can you help us today?
Please hold.
Your call is important to us. Would you be willing to do a survey after the call? Press 1. Thank you for holding.
She says her name is Alea Stargazer.
Okay, thank you. It just makes it easier
Slight
for editing.
technical difficulties.
Now say it one more time, but with more authority.
That's right. And wait till we're all quiet so I can just edit this whole part out.
Say it like you mean it.
Say it to me like you're talking to me in bed. Anyways.
My name's Elise.
Say it like you love me.
Can I get a oh yeah?
That's why you want to leave
I
this
can-
part in just so people feel violated.
So she says her name is Alea Stargazer. She is the head priest of Geo here. And this temple has 4 shrines, but she's the head priest. So there's a shrine to Aurora, there's a shrine to Kythorn, there's a shrine to Jamar, and then there's this main shrine to Geo.
So, how much do you know about the future?
That question doesn't answer. It just bypasses her.
Okay.
But why don't I try? Just please.
Yes,
once
yes.
on the-
GVAC, you're the smarter one. I just hit my head against rocks.
Debatable, but how could you help us here, Elena?
I mean, I'm
Oh, yeah, that's her name. I forgot about that already.
I mean, obviously, you guys came here for some reason. I mean, this is my temple.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why are you guys in the city?
We're here to learn
we
more
came-
about Geo.
We came searching for a crystal, but not this crystal. This crystal's way better. But the one we're looking for, of course, is smaller and maybe the size of a forearm, So,
Sounds like you're looking for a shard then.
hey, maybe I'm
Maybe.
looking for a shard.
But we don't
Maybe
give
that's what I'm looking
shards. The only
you
people who have shards
Mm-hmm.
are basically head priests.
So how can we
Oh.
become a head priest?
Hold on. So,
Or a shard,
did they-
or one of the crystals is destroyed, which is unheard of.
oh, yes, terrible. That'll never
GVAC,
happen.
do you want to roll Arcana?
Hypothetically, what
Or
would
history?
happen if
History, yeah.
one of us broke off a little piece of the
15.
shard?
He would die.
Nothing would happen, but you'd probably be hunted down for it.
But what
Okay.
if he can't find us?
We
'cause we're 200
recommend a
years
lot
in
of
the
adventurers
future?
not to do it.
Hmm.
The goddess doesn't like it. With your 15 GVAC and the fact that you're torn, basically, it's a very unkept secret that the torn were part of something that destroyed a lot of these crystals.
Mm-hmm.
And it was most likely whatever was left in your timeline so far is probably a shard of a crystal.
Hmm.
There's also been a lot of research by the Torn of how to repair said crystals, but no one's figured out a way. Does that answer your question?
Yes,
Okay.
I am aware. Now, you mentioned a priest can have a shard.
Yes.
Why would they have a shard?
It's a direct connection to the god. Think of a holy symbol, but stronger.
Like a walkie-talkie to the gods.
Sure.
All right.
I don't know what a walkie-talkie is, but I get the concept.
Yeah, you walkie and you talkie. That's how that works.
Is there an actual technical name for those things?
No, that is the
Two-way
technical name.
radio.
It's a two-way radio, but it's known as a walkie-talkie.
It's a single duplex two-way radio. It's the full.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I needed. The scientific sound.
The layman's term is a walkie-talkie because
that shit sounds a lot better. I'm not lying. Walkie-talkie is fucking the.
Oh yeah.
Stamps are licky stickies.
So is the place that we're in? Is it the same place that we were in previously with the Fire Dwarves?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I see.
Wait, but the door was opened once before it wasn't.
Correct.
So if we go back in time now, would we be on the other side of the door?
You have no clue. Unless you want to make an Arcana check DC 20.
I'm going to give it a try as Noodle ponders life itself. I got a 13.
20.
Fucking GVAC.
Probably not. GVAC's like, no.
I
this
lean
is all
over
in
to
my head.
GVAC and I say, hey, what spells do you know?
I know plenty.
I can spell all sorts of words.
You've seen me cast Firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think a firebolt's going to do anything to this crystal.
Whoa, hold on. I started saying to them telepathically.
No, listen. This is all in our heads. It's not real.
We can't destroy the thing.
Destroy. It's like
the best way
destroying
to
something in your dream. It doesn't do anything.
So
we've got to learn the story, and then the spell ends, and then we go back to the Fire Dwarves.
So aside from Firebolt and Mage Hand, are there any other spells that you know? You must know.
I have Prestidigitation. Do you want to?
I'm going to roll intelligence to see if I understand GVAC or not.
Prestidigitation. I don't think that's going to do anything to the crystal.
I have Rays of Frost.
Maybe
Reviving Flame.
Definitely not.
I could disguise myself.
Wait a minute. What
impressive, but I don't think that'll do anything to the crystal.
Featherfall.
Hold on, you two.
Impressive, but not going to do anything to the crystal.
You guys are all arguing
This is a crazy idea, GVAC. And
suggestion.
Yes. GVAC, this may be a crazy idea, but what would happen if we used Reviving Flame on a dead goddess?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's like trying to break an iceberg with a metal toothpick.
So it's possible.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Let's say the toothpick is silver, which technically conducts heat. You have a little better of a chance on the iceberg.
All right, anyways, better.
Let's
So I'm going to explain to GVAC because he rolled the 20 real quick. The best way to explain it is you are interacting, like if we're talking modern times, you're interacting with an AI that's trying to tell you a story.
We're in the VR
trying.
Story.
They're like, what are you doing here? And we're
yeah, it's kind of like you're doing a choose your own adventure. And then, like,
we chose not to participate.
It's like waiting for inputs, and you're just like, I'm going to fuck around now and, like, touch things.
We're going to steal all your shit. It's all
just hypothetically, just try this. Humor me. Try casting Ray of Frost on the crystal.
Now, hold on a second. Elena.
I'm going to stand over here so I don't get associated with you guys.
Elena, please tell me the most important key story that you know.
Well, that'd probably be the gods.
Great. I'm ready. Tell me. Enlighten me.
She starts walking out the door.
I'm sorry. Is this a walk and talk?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a walkie-talkie?
No.
No, she is a walkie-talkie. She's walking and talking. Now shut up.
Walkie like a talkie. Walkie like a talkie.
You have the inside panels, right? You guys saw earlier, which represents all the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
You now notice on the other side what was missing from your timeline is there's another set of panels on all the doors. Like throughout all the walls, you have this side which is all copper, and then that side where the other gods are is silver.
Oh.
But it was all taken by the time you got there, because obviously that much silver is just going to be robbed in any timeline. So you see the gods, and she starts going into the birth of Aurora. Or not Aurora. At this time, it's known as Geo. And how the goddess holds everything together, and she is with the other three gods, Kythorn, god of fire, and forging and creation, with Aurora, the goddess of the sky, and freedom, and Jamar, which is the god of travel and water, and then how they eventually gave birth to the other gods. And how all kind of everything is codependent on one another to keep the balance. You even see references to Nazim, which is your god, Jivek, and how he's the maintainer of balance. You see a lot of references to other gods you haven't even heard of, for like light and dark. Now, as you turn the hallway to where Aurora is, it goes into a scene where you see mages and priests being prosecuted. And it seems like a much more recent history where people are just being slaughtered. And she's going and telling you of how the Draconis Empire is just slaughtering priests left and right, like of any god.
Do you know why?
Danger, mostly. The Draconis Empire own, like, the difference between normal people and those of the Draconis Empire is the Draconis Empire basically has the equivalent of a nuclear bomb, which would be a dragon. And lots of them. And not just drakes, but like true dragons. And they consider them over gods. And themselves over the gods. Now, you know, in your timeline where you're at, the Draconis Empire is still around, and who's you're currently working for, but they're fine with the gods. And mages are totally fine. But that is under a different emperor.
Okay.
But you also know that's the immortal emperor who supposedly survived the cataclysm and is still alive to this day.
Wait, the current one?
Yeah. Supposedly he's been around since the cataclysm, and he's the one who reforged the empire.
Interesting.
So
That'd be funny if he was like the staple boy or something before.
anyways, so as you guys are turning down the hallway, you hear screaming. And you see a group of people come rushing up the hallway where you're at, and they look really, really like Gvac.
Hey, G-Vac, it's your family.
And everything goes black.
Oh, wait. We don't get to fight them in this mindfuck?
Nope. You wake up at the forge.
Hey everybody, it's Chris here. I hope you guys are enjoying this week's episode. So next week is going to be the end of part 1 for Skies of Aurora, and then we're going to change things up a little bit, which we'll talk about next week. First off, though, we have characters that were in this character that was in this week's episode. We have Alea Stargazer, which is from Facebook, Jason Seekins. Thank you so much for supporting the show. If you guys want to get a name for yourself in the show, or a character named after you, or just a reoccurring NPC, go ahead and support the show in some way, whether it's on Patreon, getting your friends to listen to it, leaving reviews on iTunes, anything that can help support the show. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for listening. Also, if you could check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that'd help us out a lot too. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say for today. If I have any other announcements, I may add something else, or you may just find out about it next week. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we're going to be starting a Patreon exclusive campaign. So if you guys want to start listening to that, you can also get some of our books and things that are being published on there, and different tidbits and random behind the scenes and stuff like that. Anyways, thank you for listening. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this week's episode.
Well, that was interesting.
You
So,
did see a symbol though on them, which is not on GVAC, and
the
that is
raven.
no. It is a circle with an eye, but the circle is broken.
Wait, what? A circle with an eye, like
So like an
letter
eye,
I?
no, like it's
Oh,
like
okay.
your eye in a circle, but the circle's broken at the top.
Oh, okay. Is it like a just open?
Yeah, it's like an open circle with
Got
the
it. Okay.
points kind of pushed out. If anyone has knowledge history or anything like that, now would be the time.
Is this one of the ranks? Because I would know that.
It would be old history for you.
Okay. Well,
Guess it'd either be history or religion. I'll
Yeah,
give it a
I
history
rolled a
check.
4.
I got a 19
9.
for history.
9.
Sprightly Chirper kind of knows it. You have only heard of it on your travels. That the top of the Torn clans have a necklace with that on it.
Interesting.
That exact symbol.
Hmm.
And you do believe it was called the Circle of the Broken Eye.
All right.
Or the broken circle of the eye.
Okay.
The significance of it you don't know.
All right. So I just look at them and I say, and I point to GVAC and I say, so if we get rid of him, can we have the crystal?
You're in your current timeline.
Yeah.
Oh. They're like, he has nothing to do with this.
Oh, okay, fine. So then,
He goes, did you learn nothing?
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
he was
yeah.
listening.
I mean, I learned some things, but so
I don't.
I don't understand why we can't have it. I understand that you're supposed to guard it. That's something I can think with.
Oh yeah, we were placed as guardians.
Yeah.
We're the guardians for this shrine.
So, with that in mind, what would it take for us to be able to have this shard?
I feel like you're trying to bribe them.
You want to give us some food?
I can give you
Or
food.
Got
metal.
quinoa.
I can get you metal.
I like metal. Here's the thing: we kind of broke our circle, like our contract, because it's been so long.
Oh, okay.
We're not dumb like the other two groups or the third other group. We just stayed here because we got a forge.
Okay.
I
So,
respect
yeah,
that.
what kind of food or metal do you want? I can go in town and get you some.
I mean, you got the shiny gem, right? From one of the rooms?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a gem.
Okay. Yeah, like he opens his hand.
I want to roll insight.
As he does that, I'm going to slowly start
22.
putting the gem in his hand.
You don't feel particular malice. You do feel slight annoyance.
Okay, annoyance is okay, but I was more looking at like, is he trying to just like trick us and just make our
No.
job more difficult? Okay.
You feel like he's a guy who's been stuck here for like 200 plus years.
Oh, that does sound annoying.
And he's like, yes, we have adventurers who can solve this for us without killing us.
So, yeah. So, let's see. Noodle, did you have the gem?
I forget if I'm actually the one who had it, but I'm going to give it to him.
Okay.
All right. Well, one of us gives it to him.
Who's closer?
I guess I'm closer.
All right. What's your armor class?
I'm 17. I may die.
16.
It's a good thing I'm closer.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're closer.
How much HP do you guys got?
Enough to dodge this shit if he's trying
22.
to attack me.
Oh, okay. It's not really like a hit, as more of a like smacking you aside the head
With what?
with the gem.
Oh, well, I have alert, so I can't get any advantage attack rolls on.
Oh no, he just tries to smack you, and he goes, "This gem, there's 3 of them." And then you hear basically the equivalent of like, "Hey Joe, go grab the one from like the back room." And whereas it has the same like thing where in this has the extra little room, and he comes back with a giant red gem that like produces heat.
Is the third one a triangle?
It's not a cube, it's a gem.
So
He goes, air plus fire.
Water.
Good young ones, and gives you the gems.
Okay, all right. Well, now it's time to go back.
So we need to pee on them.
Water dragons.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
So when it comes to
Chris,
those,
I want to see you playing like a Legend of Zelda game and just watching. I'm like, I don't know if this is
I played almost every Legend of Zelda game. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
okay. I'm like, I don't know if you're in character. Or you're just fucking.
I'm in character.
so,
Okay.
so all right. So I noticed in the well that there looked like some water dragon elementals that I wasn't particularly fond of trying to square off with. Any advice on those?
Can
Don't
they
get
be
near.
eaten?
No,
I'm sorry, what did you say?
don't go near them. They can't leave the water.
Okay. That's fair. So, all right, I'll give it a try. So I go over. So I guess I just walk over to that room and I open the door.
I guess we follow. Or I mean, I guess I follow. I can't say for GVAC.
I'm good. I'll stay here.
Okay.
All right, don't die.
You see the two fire dwarves like wave at you.
Wait,
So
GVAC.
you've been here for a couple hundred years, eh?
Yes.
What do you
We've
do
been here
for
very long.
fun?
Make stuff.
Oh, you want to show me what you've made?
Yeah, they start showing you like little figurines they made.
Wow, that's impressive.
And this is where we found Hero Forge.
Yeah. Hey, Hero Forge. I got some guys who could be your representatives.
Sponsorship. Ooh,
Come on, you want to do it. I need to buy the rest of the books on D&D Beyond.
All right, so I make it into the room.
You
And-
don't see them.
Okay,
Currently.
good. So I'm going to look around the room.
Wait, should we stealth?
I'm assuming you just opened the door.
I just opened the door.
Okay.
So you see on like the back two corners of the room are two doors.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Do we want to do both at the same time or both one at a time?
Let's stealth over there and do them both at the same time.
Okay, both you roll stealth.
One of them may be a trapdoor, and one of us may die. Hopefully, I get the trapdoor.
Are you just
19.
trying to die?
No, I think I have a better chance of surviving than Tripper.
Oh, okay.
And I got a 16 on my stealth.
watch it be like two doors.
I got a
to the
19 on
same
my stealth.
room.
2 doors that lead to the
16?
same room? Yeah, 16.
Okay, and... Alright, you guys get to the doors.
So now
Alright, so-
well, actually, no. All right, Chirper. On 3.
1, 2, 3.
Three.
20 feet apart. They both lead into the same room.
Jesus. Dave had it right.
I knew it.
I'm like, the other two rooms, both doors led to the same area.
So,
Just said
all right.
watch it
So we
be
go
open
into
the same room.
All right. So we walk into the room.
So you see on a pedestal, like, a circular gem, probably about the size of your fist.
I raced Chirper for it.
Okay.
Should I do athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics?
So, well, in
Fuck, I
that
got a
case,
9.
how wide is the room?
7 or 8 feet across.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to jump and not fully flat, but maybe try to get some good lift under my wings to go faster. Once I see him try to bolt for it.
Okay. Roll acrobatics.
All right. I got a 27, not 20.
Fuck. Yeah, he won.
You just fucking dust him. He's like taking a step, you're already there, you're like, it's mine.
Gosh darn crow people and shiny things.
I lift it in the air and I do a little victory dance. And then I go, all right.
Start shaking your tail feathers on top of the pedestal.
What is this, a mating ritual?
Maybe. What do you know?
Do you
You
want
don't
some of
know
this
me.
bird behind? Have you wanted any of these thighs?
All right. Now that I'm done making fetish erotica, let's
Jesus
go
Christ.
back out of the room. And so we have the 3 gems. So let's. All right. So let's see if we can put them on top
Okay,
of the
how
door.
do you guys leave the room?
Stealthily.
Through the door?
Okay, I get through the door, but like, do you guys book it? Do you
Bro,
stealth it?
I'm doing stealth. Actually, no.
I
first
figured
I'm
that
doing
my stealth
perception.
would have been ruined by my like booking and victory dancing and our banter. So I'm just gonna walk over to it.
I'm gonna do perception to see what's happening with the water.
Roll
And
perception.
I got
Tell me
that
what you got.
20.
You see that they are on one side of the pool, and the pool's only like 6 feet away from the door. On that side, which would be the left, if you're
So
looking
they're
out.
out close to us.
They're like ready to jump out on one side, which is where Chirper was with his mating dance.
On the left.
So I take it once I arrive to the door, do I see that? I mean, the door's still open.
Before he gets
So-
there, I use telepathy. He's like, Trevor, don't go there. Come this way.
I think to him. Okay, so then I go that way.
Okay, you can roll perception.
$13.
You don't notice anything.
Lovely.
Wait, Trevor. So, I don't know if you saw it, but the water dragon thingies are on the left waiting to pounce.
Lovely.
We need to stealth on this side as much as we can and get it out the door. Or we can play rock, paper, scissors to see who sacrifices themselves.
Let's try stealthing first.
Okay.
All right, both you roll stealth.
I got 12.
I got a 13.
You somehow manage to sneak past it.
Yes!
We slam the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you too, man. All right, we walk back to the forge.
Hey
Well, we
guys,
have
check
the
out
3.
check out this miniature these guys made. Look at it. It's like a tiny man from space.
That's amazing.
You see, they have like a whole battle mat laid out, and they have like little Warhammer figures.
He
like,
has something
everywhere.
called a heavy bolter.
They're playing Pathfinder.
No, they're playing Warhammer.
It shoots bullets this size.
You see like a whole like. Hold on. I'm gonna send it. Anyone who's listening, like you see a full like Imperial Titan.
Oh, okay.
I know
Which-
what that is.
I have
It's
no
basically
idea.
a castle.
It's a cathedral of guns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that should be
Robot.
where the fucking gun nuns we were talking about for the Book of Chaos should be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but that's like a whole actual army in Warhammer 40.
That is a literal army in Warhammer 40k
Yeah,
called
Sisters,
Sisters of
I mean,
Battle
Silence.
Honestly,
Or
we
Sisters
gotta-
of Battle and Sisters of Silence.
Sisters of Silence were the pre 40k.
Oh no, they were the ones who are blanks, meaning they aren't affected by the warp.
Right. Then they evolved.
Sisters of Battle are the white-haired super nuns who are scarier than God. Here's
Wow,
a picture.
okay.
It looks like that.
Oh, damn.
That thing is literally bigger than a city.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Here's a better picture that gives a bit more perspective.
This just reminds me
Wow.
of Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But this has
That's
been
awesome.
around since like the 80s, so.
That's fair. It's like Gundam on steroids.
So you guys found the other gem, eh?
Yeah.
I go,
Trevor got it.
good, you found it.
So now we put him in the door.
Chris,
That's my name.
how much HP are you on?
34.
Okay. What is your total?
No, my total's 38.
Oh, okay.
We healed because of a short rest.
That's right. I let you guys do that and not get murdered.
Yeah. Because I almost died from all those methods.
which I later realized I kind of screwed up on the timing of, but whatever. Anyways,
We all.
I realized that you said methits, but it sounded at first like you said meth heads.
Dude,
I mean, they
you don't
kind of act
understand.
like one.
I mean, I get it, but
My Saturdays are crazy.
I'm in Florida right now. How do you think I feel?
What's Rain? He's fighting off meth heads so he can gas up his car again.
Yeah. Okay. They go, all right. You see the doors? You
I
see
see
the
the
little
doors.
sockets?
I see the sockets.
I'm going to explain it to you like you're 400. Go put the gems in.
All right. So I put the gems in.
I throw the gem in to see if it fits.
You throw it in?
Yep.
Make an attack roll, I guess.
Was he holding any of the gems? I thought I took the gems.
He at least had one, I thought.
I think I had the cube one or square or the first gem.
Oh, okay.
I got a 25.
Okay.
Old dart to hit.
Is the closest attack roll I had for. Oh, actually, could have rolled my boomerang, but that's a +1.
Okay. You just throw it in and it goes like you go like almost dunk it. You're just like waka, and you're like,
Let's go!
yeah, it goes and sucks in.
So I just look at him a little bit impressed, and then I just place the other two in.
They just go floop.
That was an amusing noise. I want to take them out and put them in again so I can hear the noise again.
Well, the main problem is as they enter, the doors open.
Oh, well then in that case,
Wait. What's on the
I
other side of the
don't
doors?
do that. Although I thought about it. So I go in the doors.
I do
Well-
perception check.
You hear a rattling of bones and a hiss
I got a 15.
of a long dead thing. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
We're
Ooh.
gonna
Dun, dun,
die.
dun.
All right. Bye.
It's that one guy's bankai.
Bye.
Fucking anime references. My
think
goddamn podcast.
I think it's Renji.
It's fucking Renchi.
Renji's
Yeah.
bankai. It's a snake
Yeah.
bone monster.